Esports World Cup had issues from players disconnecting to goals being removed and even having a single best of 5 series take over 2 hours. However, I am getting too far ahead of myself. The Esports World Cup is an event held by the EWC Foundation and dozens of sponsors to inflate this event to a whopping $1 million prize pool for Rocket League alone, and $70 million across all of these games. For Rocket League, 16 teams were invited based on point rankings of the regular RLCS season, which are just the teams attending the World Championship in a month except the LCQ winners. These teams are placed into 4 groups of 4, where the top 2 from each advance to a standard single Elam playoff bracket. And boy, let me tell you, the first day did not disappoint with drama. Group A was as expected, besides Energy losing a game to Foot, which was already embarrassing as an NA fan. Group B was close between Gen G and Secret, who had a history of being pretty close teams in terms of skill in the past. After back and forth, Gen G dominantly Braziled Secret to advance to face Dignitas to qualify for top 8. At Group C, the
Group of Death, boys? Thoughts?
Group of life.
Group of
love and practice. Yeah, group of practice.
practice.
A group of winning. Champions.
A group of winning.
Group of love and hope.
What are the confidence levels?
All 3 teams through the roof. I'm always confident, CJ. You know what I mean?
Confident.
Let's get it, Tongham.
Confident. Let's get it. GK, they're my pick.
The Group of Death, as people called it, the most stacked group by far in the entire tournament, where practically any 2 teams could qualify out of. In the Falcons GK matchup, however, Falcons just came off of winning the Rally Major, and GK didn't even qualify for the event, so the Falcons were clear favorites. Until as the matchup played on, GK were fighting back and forth for games, and all of a sudden, GK were in a Game 5 overtime with the defending major champions on their back, where this is how it ended.
Force GK to show their hand before they commit. Denied. Holy straight down. And that's a good fake and no chance for Joyo. Oh, man.
As soon as the no contact fake, and Joyo was on nearly nothing. He had less than 20 to his name.
Falcons squeezed by, and GK shown they always surprise people, especially these 2, from a certain team from last year. Ultimates handled Furia to set the bracket for tomorrow, and Group D is where the Rocket League scene erupted, specifically this matchup between SSG and Vitality. Now, I was on vacation at the time, and I opened this score line. What the fuck? 60-2, am I seeing this right? So, what I haven't told you is the EWC organizers play these matches on a private server, instead of an offline match like regular RLCS events are played. This caused multiple issues throughout day 1, where there were so many tech pauses. There was more time waiting for matches than actual matches themselves. So, this is the series I was talking about that took over 2 hours. After the first game, getting slammed, losing 8-1, and losing again in game 2, combined with waiting for 2 hours, jet lagged for both teams just sitting and waiting for these issues to be fixed, both grew irritated and just wanted the series to be over. And after SSG getting embarrassed and Zen scoring Vitality's 8th goal of the game, they just gave up. The youngest team at this LAN sat back just like my ranked GC1 lobbies when someone is throwing on my team.
What the fuck?
It was embarrassing for SSG and North America as a whole. Twitter also blew up with players on Vitality criticizing these players and org. Monkey Moon also criticizing the young players. And all players in the roster, including the coach, came out apologizing for their actions, as they still had a life to play for tomorrow. Now, day 2 would mellow out on the drama of day 1, besides tech pauses as they were still prevalent throughout the games. Group A, the number 1 seeds of both NA and EU would play each other, and after KC took a dominant 2-0 lead, Energy now needed to reverse sweep the Birmingham major champions.
The trajectory just wasn't going to allow for the goal. Now a bump from Beast Mode opens it up. Beautiful from Daniel.
Beast Mode doesn't make contact, and Vatira will try to pop it up to a teammate. However, Daniel jumps the lane. Now the shot, it's good. Atomic ties it up for NRG. This is a big one here. Chance for K Corp to close it out. But if NRG wins it, they'll have all the momentum heading into game 5. This one off the post. Rebound is scored by Beast Mode.
I was hoping for a miss.
Such a key touch from Drawley. Like you said, hoping for a miss. But now the goal comes. Daniel putting this one bar down.
And they actually get a hold of this ball. KC forced them off the mark. Pass downfield. Oh! Rally takes matters into his own hands. This flick from Trolley was unreal.
Drolly came through and advanced KC to the playoffs. SSA, or EU14, would finally win a series on land, beating APAC in Game 5 overtime. GK keeps surprising and beat Furia in the lower bracket to advance him to Day 3. Dig slammed Gen G, Falcon slammed ults, Vitality slammed Twisted Minds, and OCE still blows, losing to Secret with a Game 5 overtime as well as losing to a broken SSG team. And OCE had both teams out dead last. Day 3, the lower bracket finals were played, and the quarterfinals of the playoffs. NRG slammed Foot as expected, and SSG played Twisted Minds. A team would reverse swept Carbon Corp last major and placed top 6. And SSG would have a great bounce back.
It was low or dry, and they still managed to transition out to the backboard.
Oh! It's Kofor! Pops it up for himself. And then he's got the free play double, but it's past 2. A boost being used to just take control. Space Station stay aggressive. Space Station keep putting shots on net. That's another one. Kofor with the redirect upfield. Twisted Minds had no one in position. Fit for a second. And Twisted Mind now looking for the backboard. Reads the miss and scores. You cannot miss the ball when Naupo's up in the air because he is hitting that every single time. Although there's, not much to play for here. Oh, that's a huge chance, and Kofor puts it in. Maybe not a lot to play for in the first chance, but SSG could build an attack. Oh, there it is again. It's Kofor. They're scoring so quickly after they get the ball in the back corner. Rise gets heavy dunked on, and look at Kofor pouncing on the action.
This one's still on it. The pass. Atomic is down. SSG have knocked Twisted Minds out of EWC.
After all the backlash from Day 1, SSG had a great turnaround to make their first top 8 on land. The rest of North America, however, did not. GK slammed Ultimates, advancing them to top 8 as well, with Ultimates still struggling very bad since their terrible performance at Rally. And this Gen G Secret Series also had even more drama. After multiple tech pauses, again Gen G were down 2-0 in the series. And this play
fakes him out, dares him to go central, which he listens to, and it's the right decision.
Had Mata DC shortly after the goal was scored.
This is Swift's perspective. All right, goes forward, not disconnected. Magic Bear beats him. He's going back. Can't save the shot. Great play from everybody on Gen G. Good stuff, boys. Mata, this is the player in question, right? Because Mata has 0 boost here. He's rotating back. Let's say he disconnects right here, and he's just driving forward, okay? Even if he is disconnected, he cannot make a play on that ball. It's already in his net, okay? And then KV1's here. Gets a full boost. He's obviously still connected to the server. And then it gets banged over him and he just backflips. And then he's not able to get back to the ball. Where in this play is there an overturnable, decision? I don't understand. Where in this play could it have been overturned? Because to me, it seems like KV1 made a mistake. And even if there is a disconnect on Mata, because Mata was the player who was, moving back, I guess, right here, he can't even get back to the goal. Now, listen, I'm going to say that the first 2 games, obviously, Team Secret played better. And even if this goal wasn't overturned, it's still a tied game. But that is so frustrating. That is such a frustrating way to lose, and I don't understand why the goal was overturned.
Now, even though Secret wasn't going to defend that shot, the goal was overturned. Now, even if the goal didn't get overturned, I don't think Gen G are coming back in the series. However, when you get a goal and a decision takes it away, it does change your playstyle and mentality a lot. I don't know where I stand on this, so comment if you think the right decision was made, or would you have had Secret just keep playing on? I would love to hear your guys' stance on this. And after this, the quarterfinals were now set. NRG and Vitality was the first quarterfinal to play, where historically Vitality have beaten NRG. And after a great start from NRG,
struggled to really get anything on board. That is aggression as well. My goodness. What a goal from NRG to kick things off.
Vitality needed one man to step up.
Come on, Zin, you gotta wake up. They need you.
He wanted to be closer. Actually, it ends up working out because the NRG defense didn't realize they were getting control of this ball, and he flubs it. Beast mode into a slightly heavier touch.
Not only regain resources, but just reconvene as they head over the midline, reset over 1, power, beauty, and a
That is concentrated goodness across the pitch. The pop from the reset is everything that you would ever dream of when you start learning them.
Zen showed a masterclass to beat NRG once again, leaving NA with one last team in the top 8, SSG, where they got pummeled by Falcons, and already having 0 NA teams to make Championship Sunday. GK and Dig also played each other, where once again, Dig is the favorite in this matchup. And after the first game, everything was going according to plan. Dig beat GK in game 1, then proceeded to lose every game after this. This is just what GK do, especially Joyo and Archie. They only have Cinderella runs. Now we're at the semifinals where the main show would happen. It started with Vitality in the GK series.
That was beautiful from Oli, and now a miss, but Oli beats it.
GK stole the show, going up 3-1. And heading into game 5, they grew their lead up to 3, looking like a breeze to make the grand finals. But Zen showed up once again.
Ground rebound out, contested by Oli, but it's going to bounce across net. This one is in! An impossible angle from Zen!
Prime Zen is back!
Oh my! What a shot! Oh my goodness, I can't believe he hit that shot! That might be the turning point for Team Vitality!
Tying the game up and then hitting this redirect. And now that the tide has turned, Vitality now have the momentum, with Zen almost hitting another one.
Bounce around. Zen's gonna try it again.
Try it again.
Right on target. This time a defender keeps him out.
Double. What the? Oh my God.
And after Vitality took game 6, we were now in a game 7 to determine who makes the grand finals.
He has to be careful here. This is dangerous, and it's a goal! Pushing it up the sideline. Archie's there. Exotic doesn't want to. Archie have a free look. And only bounces. GK perform another miracle.
GK Esports, the 16 seed, are now your grand finalists. And this other semi between K-Corp and Falcons was on another level above this one, where, you know, I'll just show you the series.
She buys a lot of time for K-Corp to get set too low on boost for Falcons. Killers will make sure he gets the pass out. TRK! Killers actually might have a spot here. Oh, but it's saved! But here's still in trouble! Wow! Find consistent possession and not really let the Falcons engine get started. Playing around the post. Falcons get a little bit something going for them. There's a little shot. Oh, nice. The demo to the battle! And we all got smoked! And so did KC! There's the track back and stop. Ross got to cut the 0 here. Tries to put it on frame. There's TRK, and that's going to quickly. Batira. Wifty, and just a whiff afterwards. And here comes Falcons. And in 1-0. Patient from a tower with only 29. Chips off the backboard to himself, looking for the bump. There's Raleigh backside, and that probably win this game. Unfortunately, comes up empty. And back the other way, Raleigh. Long way to go. 3 minutes, it's still 0-0. K-Corp can be playing a great game, but as I was saying, you can be playing a great game, but look what happens when one little physicality starting to take a small level up here in regulation in Game 6. Killers with a double! Denied by the post. KC were able to score at the end of the last game to steal it. Now they get another touch. Batira looking for a bump. Goal! But there's time. Gotta be the kickoff, and it's way too hard. Karmine Corp take down Team Falcons at the Esports World Cup.
Karmine Corp beat the home favorites to meet GK in the grand finals, looking to win 2 of the 3 big LAN events so far this year. But before we go to the grand finals, we have the 3rd place match between Falcons and Vitality, which was honestly more entertaining than the grand finals itself, where it was an absolute back and forth series with Zen and Rawas having goal of the event contenders.
In this game, the 1-0 is suiting them quite nicely. Rawas to the ceiling, a ground. What can you do when Rawas breaks the sound barrier?
Oh, it's Benny on a
was showing on the reset as well. Talk about threading the needle. That was destroying it. Right, it's a massive dunk. If you're Vitality, you're looking at this game thinking, oh, never mind.
If you're Vitality, you quite frankly don't care about getting his ground pinch. From the reset into the wall, straight at the back, nobody is home, and yet Zen still kicks the door down.
And after even more back and forth, we found ourselves in a Game 7 tied up on the way to OT until Exotic made a crucial mistake.
Bro, if this hits the floor, which it probably will, but
No, it's going to be killers. It's going to be a chance. It's going to be an own goal. Vitality throw it away in the death. Monkey Moon thought he was challenging 2. It ends up as 3.
it's agony for Team Vitality, but jubilation for the Falcons.
An own goal to solidify a Falcons podium finish. The vision was there, but the execution was not. These two will definitely be top 2 contenders for Worlds in a few weeks. But now it is the grand final between the Blue Wall and GK. GK wanted to cap off their Cinderella run with a LAN win, but unfortunately for them, KC came out hot and started the series 3-0 with GK not even being able to score a single goal in that series, needing a reverse sweep to come back. And in Game 4 they did win 3-1. And you wouldn't believe if I told you, but GK lost the very next game. And Karma Corp are now the favorites for Worlds, winning 2 out of the 3 lands this season. Can Vatira and Natal become world champions this season, where Vatira has felt like it's been long overdue? And can Drawley become a back-to-back RLCS world champ, which is unheard of since the open era? And with his MVP this event, it is plausible. Now, even though I was shit-talking the production a lot in this video, this event was still great. The graphics were amazing to hype up matchups, players, and storylines, and the close-ups on player reactions for hype moments and snippets of comms were honestly so cool to see. I hope they are implemented into RLCS broadcasts. And most of all, NA still sucks ass.